Hi all, and I'm happy to see you in this video. In previous videos, we have seen series of black hole, what do you mean by black hole, how it is formed and what are the types, and also time zone video. And in this video, you'll be seeing a fresh topic called saline water intrusion, which is very important to be known to every individual because this is a tragic incident that is occurring in recent days in many parts of the world. Come on guys, let me go and travel in this video and get a deeper knowledge in salt water intrusion. What do you mean by salt water intrusion? The movement of saline water into fresh water is called as your salt water intrusion. So what happens when this salt water intrusion occurs? It leads to the degradation in the quantity as well as the quality of your fresh water. So which will in turn affect your drinking water also. So when it occurs, it normally occurs in coastal aquifers by pumping your fresh water continuously. And why this occurs is because the seawater will contain high minerals which result in highly dense medium. Whereas your fresh water is less denser because it contains very less minerals when compared to seawater. So when there is a continuous pumping of your fresh water, there will be a reduction in water pressure and there will be a drop in fresh water. This will allow your saline water to come into the inlet. So what are the factors which pave towards this salt water intrusion is? There are several factors. The main important factors are pumping your fresh water continuously. As I said earlier, continuous pumping leads to decrease in your fresh water. So the less denser medium get lesser and lesser. So the higher denser water gets invaded into the inlands. So next is your seawater arise. This seawater get increased due to global warming. So global warming is being one of the reason to increase the saline water intrusion into the normal lands. So when the global warming is getting worse and worse, the temperature increases and the sea level get increased, and which in turn makes the saline water to come towards the living zone, which naturally increase your salinity in the groundwater level. And also frequent or heavier storms like hurricane etc. This also will cause your seawater intrusion into your freshwater zone. And canals and dams, that also where the low discharge of your river water will be occurring due to construction of your dams as well as canals, which in turn reduce your freshwater capacity. And oil and gases, the continuous extraction of some gases or oil from the underground may lead to the freshwater reduction, and that will in turn increase your salinity level and saline water gets easily invaded into your inlets. That is one thing. And the seawater will have a higher hydraulic head. What do you mean by hydraulic head? The liquid pressure which will be measured in a water column like canal or well, like that thing. From that the liquid pressure will be analyzed. That is called as your hydraulic head. And when the intrusion occurs, normally it used to occur in the shape of wedge shape. Why this occurs in wedge shape is because the seawater will contain higher pressure and density, which in turn makes the salt water to get intruded in the shape of wedge shape. And the fresh water and also the salt water get mixes in a zone. That zone is called as your transition zone, where the transition normally occurs. The mixing occurs due to either dispersion or it is due to diffusion. What I mean by dispersion is the dispersion of minerals or atoms or molecules into a region in a continuous phase is called as dispersion. Now what do you mean by diffusion is nothing but the movement of either molecules, atom, minerals, whatever it can be there, that will be moving from higher level to lower level. That is, the higher level is your seawater and lower level is your fresh water. And how it has been calculated? It has been calculated by few ratios. First thing is Gibbon-Herzberg relation. The fresh water below your sea level will be measured as a ratio of density of fresh water to the difference of density of seawater and density of fresh water, which will be multiplied by the thickness of fresh water above the sea level. By this, we can analyze the intrusion level of your seawater. Normally, the density of fresh water will be 1 gram per cubic meter and density of seawater is 1.025 gram per cubic meter, which is analyzed at 20 degrees Celsius. So thus it can be coined to a simpler equation, that is freshwater below a sea level will be equal to 40 times of thickness of fresh water above the sea level. And it is also be analyzed by some other ratio called chloride bicarbonate ratio. This also helps us to analyze the seawater intrusion level in your freshwater zone. And in India, this seawater intrusion is being analyzed and it has been under research, and they have found that the places near the coastal regions of Gujarat as well as Tamil Nadu is experiencing the saltwater intrusion nowadays. And let me ask you a very interesting question. Do you think that Arabian Sea is more saline than Bay of Bengal? Yes, Arabian Sea is more saline when compared to your Bay of Bengal. Do you think what is the reason behind this? There is a high evaporation and also low river discharge along the western coast that makes the Arabian Sea more saline. The salt water, once it is being intruded or penetrated into your fresh water, it is hard enough to remove this salt water. So guys, please be aware and ensure your steps to safeguard our fresh water and store our groundwater more healthier and healthier. It is our duty to protect our environment, guys. That's it. I hope you got a good information on saltwater intrusion. And do you think to be one of the part of Siragul? Come on guys, it's the time to get registered through the registration form which is described in the description below. Let us join our hands and let us fly together to a greater heights by joining Siragul. Thank you all.